How you doing? Graham Lauder here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new to the channel, what I do is homebrewing, taste testing and reviewing. Today I have actual keg of Guinness on tap, and I have the Guinness clone on this tap that I did 2 weeks ago. So I'm actually going to compare now that I actually have the Guinness here and see how this is in comparison to the brew we did. When I initially did it, I was thinking that the clone was more creamy or a bit more roasty. So that's the Guinness, and this will be the Guinness clone. So we'll actually see the different colours in the head, whether they settle at similar times, and most importantly, the taste test. So there you have the two of them side by side. I'm only pulling glasses because I'm going to drink them both. I don't want to waste anything. Already I can see that the head of the Guinness is a lot more white. The Guinness clone kind of has a creamier colour. Straight away, the smells, the Guinness doesn't really, it smells like a normal stout. This definitely has a bit more roastiness to it. Also, the ruby red in the Guinness is a bit more dominant than the one in this. And I'll hold the two up there at the light. I can see a ruby red in both. The clone seems that little bit darker, but they are both settling beautifully. The Guinness clone has slightly bit more of a head, but sure, we'll see now. It's actually settling a bit quicker also. This here was pulled a couple of seconds after, although this one has got more in it, so maybe that's why it's settling, taking a bit longer to settle. Anyway, we'll top this up and make sure I top up the right glass. So there you have the Guinness clone. The full recipe for that Guinness clone is on the previous video I did. I will stick it in the description, the link to the video if you haven't seen it yet. And there's the Guinness. Now, surprisingly enough, last Saturday I had my father up, who is a Guinness drinker. He's been drinking Guinness probably about 50 years. He's in his 70s, and he came from the pub. He had some of the Guinness clone, and he told me that the Guinness clone was better than the Guinness he had just had in the pub. Much more creamy and much more flavour. Now that depends on a person. Some might like it really plain, some might like the extra flavours. But let's go head to head here now and see which one I think is best. So I'll start off, because it's settled, this is the Guinness clone. Nice head on it. It's probably slightly big. I want to be finishing probably up another 10 mil, but I'm not going to complain. It's a good homebrew pint. Lovely and creamy. Now this is week 9, week 7, 2 weeks ago when I did it first. I'm not going to lie, I had a few of these as well last night. I had the Guinness, I had a couple of them and I had a couple of them. I was still fighting in my head. But that, I did say I wouldn't brew it again because I like to have my brews quick. But if I get on top of it and I actually get a chance to brew it and leave it down there, I still think it's going to get better and better. That is lovely. Well, here's the old Arthur Guinness. Now, the truth. That still has a bit of stick on the glass. Guinness has a little bit more, I think. Although, I think it's because it's wider. If you come in, you can see they both are sticking to the glass nicely. The difference, I think, in these two is very, very little. I tend to agree with my father. This has a bit more flavour. It actually has a bit more body to it also. So it is creamier and silkier going down. I reckon that would suit a lot of people. The Guinness is as beautiful as it always is. The line here is literally about 5 foot. This one is coming into a cooler and out. This one's coming out of my new Kegland cooler. Both beautiful pints. the winner to me, I might just have to take another sup. If I want to be I think it's quite simple here. I would enjoy that pint. If I went into a pub, I'd happily drink it. If they had Guinness on tap, I think my mind is automatically telling me, you're drinking Guinness so long, you're always going to go for a Guinness. But I would have no complaints drinking that. They are both beautiful. The Guinness is very easy, I suppose, because I'm used to drinking it. You see some people don't like stouts and they make funny faces. That to me, as they say, is like mother's milk. And that there is a lovely stout. So there is a little slight bit more roast to it than a Guinness. It's more body, more creamy, but at the same time, it would hold its own. I reckon it'd go head to head. If I lined up 10 lads here, didn't tell them which was which, and try to get them to pick it out, I'd say it'd probably be 50-50. Lovely point, but I think the Guinness is still the winner for me, but I would have absolutely no problem drinking that. Anyway, if you like the video, like, share and subscribe. Cheers and thanks for watching.